What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing out there? Well, today I'm going to bring you my famous Pappys Pepper Gravy. It is delicious. It's easy to make. It's not like a 5-minute meal or nothing like that, but it takes a little time to make what you want to do with it. But the gravy overall is very, very simple, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I love it on a fall and crisp fall day and a cold winter day. It's just, yeah, it's so good. Let's take a look. First thing you're going to need is either mashed potatoes or a big old bag of egg noodles, butter noodles, but we prefer the mashed potatoes. Now all we do is a block of cream cheese and milk, salt and pepper. You can spice it up from there or make them however you want. But once you get through that, you can actually start on the yummy gravy. Next thing you're going to want to do is that time-consuming process of browning a pound of ground beef. Any one of your choice, any lean of your choice. But once you get that browned up, you can actually start the gravy. So the ingredients are relatively simple. You need 2 to 2.5 green bell pepper. You notice mine's green and red. I raise my own each summer and then I freeze them, so that's why these are already diced up and mixed color. But yeah, I had a great harvest this year. So for the gravy, these are the only ingredients you're going to need. 1 pound ground beef, 2 packets of brown gravy, whatever brand you choose, 2 to 2.5 diced up green bell pepper, and 1 fairly decent onion, diced as well. So in my pan that I browned the beef in, I usually leave a little grease, but for the video I've cleaned this up and I've melted a little butter because I usually do this in a separate pan because the meat is usually still in this pan. But I melt a little bit of butter and I put in the onions and the diced up peppers, and I like to soften these up a little bit, so I'll let these simmer for a little bit, get them soft. I don't brown them, I just soften them up. That way they're not crunchy in the gravy. That way the consistency matches the gravy and the meat softness. Yeah, as I said, I'm usually browning my meat in this pan, and back there I'll have another pan with these going, but these are looking really fine, nice and colorful. Gives that gravy a good look too. So yeah, these are about done. We'll combine them with the meat. Once you get your peppers and onions to the consistency that you want them, the softness, the meat would already be in the pan, so we're doing this backwards. We'll add the meat, and then you're going to need 1 3/4 cup water. Dump that right in there, and then you want to go ahead and sprinkle in the brown gravy powder mix. Like I said, any choice, any brand you want to use. And then you're going to want to stir this all up. Get that gravy incorporated in there. And you're going to want to let this simmer until it starts to thicken. And then if it's too thick, you can add a little bit more water. The packets call for a 1 cup of water per packet, but I cut the water back by 1/4 cup to make sure it's the thickness I want it. So yeah, we'll let that simmer and thicken up. So once that has simmered to the thickness and consistency that you like, you can go ahead, turn off the stove. Man, look at that. That smells amazing. Looks amazing, smells amazing, and it always tastes amazing. So yeah, once you get that to the consistency you like, you can plate it up. So get your mashed potatoes or your buttered noodles and get you some of that on there. Look at that. Now this is a meal. It's not just gravy. That's a meal. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Now that's a meal. Now you can salt and pepper that all you want, flavor it all you want, do whatever you want to do with it, but that's how I make Pappys gravy. Pappys Pepper Gravy. Look at this. Get your little mouthful of the gravy and the mashed potato. That's freaking delicious. You gotta make you some. You will love it. Let me get some more of that. Oh yeah. Fantastic. Now that's a meal. That's a meal. It's not just gravy. It's a meal. And what's always awesome is there's enough left over to take to work for lunch tomorrow. Oh boy, that's delicious. Man, that's fantastic. I love that stuff. Pappys Pepper Gravy. Now, if you guys aren't aware, I do have another channel called Try Goggling. It's mostly all about trains, and I have put a few cooking shows that I've done on that channel. I will put them in the Pappys Potluck playlist under food. So if you'd like to check out a few other things that I've made that were just as delicious and easy to make, go check out the playlist and see what you think. Alright, till next time, next cooking video, next place I go, next travel spot. Like, share, subscribe. Don't cost nothing. Hit that button. Pappy out.